Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Salenti, and it's Thursday, May 15th, 2025. And here are some of today's trends in the news. Remember, the trend is your friend, and we're giving you what nobody anywhere in the world is giving you. You take a look at the comments, the people that subscribe to the Trends Journal. You see it. There's nothing like it. No magazine. Matter of fact, here, stop with what you do. Go pay $5 a day, $6 on the weekend for the Wall Shit Journal. This is the front page, big fucking story. All right? Buffett finally felt his age. What the fuck do I care? What the fuck do I care? Oh, Salenti. Oh, that's one of the richest men in the world. Yeah, what's he do for peace? His son used to rent one of my buildings, the Novo Foundation. Never gave me a penny for peace. Matter of fact, he never even said hello to me. I'm just a little wop from the Bronx. I got to hear what fucking Buffett. I've had it with these fucking billionaires. They don't give shit back to the world. Matter of fact, that's all they do. They shit on the world. They should have a fucking 90% tax rate on these bastards. Oh, what did Buffett say? His secretary pays a higher tax rate than I do. Yeah, we know how to hide our money everywhere. Anyway, going back to the trends, and the market's still open. We're doing this a little early today. So the Dow's up about 250 points. The Nasdaq's down about 0.50. And the S&P's up about 0.40. Everybody's still high on the Trump stuff. Again, markets recovered everything that they lost. Yep. The S&P rose for the fourth straight day, adding to the benchmark's tear for the week after the Trump administration in China hammered out a temporary suspension. That's the language of CNBC. And Foot Locker went up 84% because Dick's Sporting Goods bought it. Yep. Every week in your Trends Journal, we have the bigs getting bigger. That's all this country's turned into. It's turned into a country. Got it? The bigs own everything. Everything. Morons and fucking imbeciles call the hundreds of millions and billions of dollars that when you run for president, you get campaign contributions. They're bribes and payoffs. You got it? This country's gone, man. Middle class is dead. No more butcher shops, no more fish stores, no more drug stores, no more shoe stores, no more stationery stores. No, just chains. No hardware stores, chains. Oh, and I'm the rich guy that owns them. I'm a fucking prick. I'm a fucking prick. We give shit back to the world. Oh, I forgot. Charlie Munger. Oh, Buffett's buddy died. Remember, a while ago, a year or so? Took all that money with him. Didn't give shit back to the world. I've had it with this crap. Anyway, the producer price index declined 0.5% month over month. Everything was supposed to go up with the tariffs. This didn't happen, right? What else happened? Retail sales. Oh, they went up 0.1%. They're probably flat when you put inflation in there. They are flat. It's down because when they don't put the inflation numbers in there. And Brent crude was down 2.32% at $64 a barrel, 52 cents, because they think there's going to be an Iran deal. And that means more oil and more supply and less demand. Bitcoin still trading at almost 103,000 a coin. And Trends Journal subscribers and all you folks. Remember Obama? Folks. Always folking us with his folking bullshit. I'm a peace candidate. I'm a piece of shit candidate. We got to get that Yemen war going. Get rid of them Houthis. I want that guy Gaddafi out of there. Assad has to go. Oh, no, yeah, the Afghan troops surge. Yeah, that Obama. Anyway, folks, so everyone knows that we've been bullish on Bitcoin because the Trump team is all in the Bitcoin cryptocurrency field, and the prices are going to go up. All they're interested in doing is making money. And gold is up some $46 as we go, 3,222 an ounce, down from its 3,500 high, but still flying nice. So we see it's still going strong. What else? Ports and carriers prepare for 90-day rush. All right. Yeah, so what they're going to do, again, because of this deal made with China, they're going to bring everything they can, and as they're already doing, that's going to boost up the GDP. There's no question about it. Xi pledges billions in bid to woo Latin America. This is from Financial Times. The Chinese president addressed a summit of leaders in 33 Latin American and Caribbean states in Beijing yesterday. And China has already the largest trading partner in Latin America, with bilateral trade at $500 billion last year. All right? The United States had a $300 billion trade deficit with them. China, quote, supports Latin America in safeguarding its national sovereignty and independence and opposing external interference, she told the China community in Latin America, blah, 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 blah. China's going to do everything they can to expand. Retail property market rebound is fizzling. This is, by the way, we didn't get one article, not one article of value in the front section of today's New York Times, or the back or the business section of the New York Times, or the Wall Street Journal. Yeah, some of the stuff that we've used was reported in other outlets, but nothing of significance. This from the Wall Street Journal. Retail property market rebound is fizzling. Retailers vacated nearly 6 million more square feet than they occupied during the first 3 months of the year, according to Cushman Wakefield. That marked the weakest quarter for shopping center leasing since the onset of the pandemic in 2020. It was not, the World Health Organization called it a pandemic on March 11th, 2020. Remember, it broke out on Chinese Lunar New Year, the year of the rat, in January. January, February, March, the grand total of 4,219 people died out of 8 billion, and they called it a pandemic. Uncertainty clouds Europe's EV sales rebound. Nissan to cut 15% of the global workforce after losses hit $4.5 billion. Western car makers at risk of wipeout in China. All right, those are a couple of articles. This is old news in your Trends Journal. We've been following what the auto industry is doing, what the EV industry is doing, where the ups, the downs, the ins and the outs are. We're giving it to you every week like nobody else. This is old news, and you got to see where this is going. So again, subscribe to the Trends Journal. Go to trendsjournal.com. It's $2.56 a week, all right? And again, you got the toilet paper record got, what, over 1 million subscribers? Can you imagine if we had 1 million subscribers? How we would be able to help change the world in a positive way? Because with their 1 million subscribers, they're just prostitutes. Yes, the cover of this week's Trends Journal. Media whores that get paid to put out by their corporate pimps and government whoremasters. We're giving you everything we can. They're giving you bullshit. Robotic boost for U.S. reshoring question. An interesting article here that we're going to write more about. It's from your the Financial Times, which, by the way, is a good newspaper. We get pretty good information from that. Burberry set to lose nearly 1/5 of staff after swinging a £3 million loss. Anyway, every week for the last 2 years, we've been writing about luxury items going down. The fish rots from the head down. We have a spotlight on luxury sales each week. And again, the big one went down when China, again, launched the COVID war. They were buying up luxury like crazy. But when they locked it down for 3 years with zero COVID policy, they fucked the economy up big time. And again, AI changes search game for marketers. AI personalizes customer ties. We're giving you everything we can. We have 2 AI sections in the Trends Journal, one by Ben Davis, one by Joe Duran. We're giving you AI is the future. AI is the future. And by the way, the NVIDIA stock is going back up because of the deal they just did over in the Middle East through Trump. But we still say there's going to be a dot-com bust and China is going to lead the world in the AI development. Trends are born, they grow, they mature, reach old age, and die. AI was only born in 2023. 2022, excuse me. So they're only 3 years old. Okay, private equity firm buys gym chain. OxyClean maker to buy Touchland. NRG will acquire LS Power. Databricks will buy startup for $1 billion. GSK to buy liver drug for $2 billion. One after another. And I just mentioned about dicks. I got to be proper. We can't use the proper language. Penis. I can't call them dicks. Dick sporting, penis sporting goods. They brought up all right. Each week in the Trends Journal, we have bigs getting bigger. We're giving you what nobody else is. Okay. This is from new Israeli strike kills over 100 in Gaza. Yep. Thursday. Another bloody day. 100 dead. Day after day. 80 the day before. At least 103 people, the majority of them children and women, since early morning Thursday. Yep. Killed 216 journalists since the war broke out in 2023 on October 7th. Gaza has been a territory of death and destruction for years, Trump says. I have concepts for Gaza that I think are very good. Make it a freedom zone. Let the United States get involved to make it. Could you believe this fucking bullshit? Could you believe this fucking bullshit? Of course you can. Trump could say any bullshit that he wants. A freedom zone. He goes, there's practically no building standing. It's not like you're trying to save something. Yep. Over 53,000 people have died there. According to Lancet, well over 100,000 are buried under rubble when you put the others into it. And what Trump doesn't say is that the reason it's bombed to shit is because of the genocide Joe Biden and Trump giving them all the weapons and bombs to do this and the money to do it. But we won't talk about that. That's not allowed. Yep. There's no buildings because of the U.S. Oh, this thing is sickening, what he said. Yep. Israel's blocked all aid from entering Gaza since March 2nd. People are starving. Yep. Gaza on verge of full-blown famine, according to the United Nations. That guy Ben Cohen from Ben & Jerry's, good for him. He got locked up for going to Congress and saying, why are you killing all these people? A Jewish guy. Can't call him an anti-Semite, can you? Good for him. Brave man. Gaza on verge of full-blown famine, UN. Trump says U.S. should take Gaza. Yep. You ready for this? This is Trump. Trump said that October 7, 2023 was one of the worst days in the history of the world, not only the region. What bullshit? What bullshit? Let's say 1,200 people were killed. which the Israelis killed a number of them, according to Haaretz and other newspapers, the IDF. How about Hiroshima? I forgot Nagasaki. Oh, Dresden? What are you fucking talking about? The worst day in history. But he gets away with this shit. And people swallow it. Yep. We're working very hard in Gaza. Gaza has been a territory of death and destruction, Trump said. Yeah, because of the United States. Yep. Practically no building standing. Yep. He goes on to say one of the worst, most atrocious attacks anyone has ever seen, he said, about the 1,200 people. How could he get away with this shit? Of course he gets away with this shit. He's a president. You shitheads vote for him. I didn't vote for any of the clowns. No, I vote for a lesser of two evils. Yeah, like saying almost pregnant. Grow the fuck up. There's nothing. Evil is evil. U.S. put curbs on groups accused of shipping Iranian oil. This is as they're talking about having a deal with Iran. Iran's foreign minister, Trump insulting comments against Iran won't conceal U.S.-Israeli crimes. So you got to read all this stuff to get all the sides. And that's what we give you, all the sides. On Tuesday, Trump labeled Iran as the most destructive force in the West Asia region. Oh, how about Israel? Oh, no, we won't talk about that. Israel could bomb Syria, Lebanon, kill anybody they want in West Bank, settlers, steal all the land, throw them out, and bomb the shit out of Gaza, but blame it on Iran. The foreign ministry statement pointed out that the accusations had come while the Israeli regime, backed by the United States, continued, quote, the most brutal colonial genocide in occupied Palestine. Yep. You got it. Trump to lift Syria sanctions. Oh, yeah. The guy that he's proud to talk about, Syria's new leader, an Islamist formerly aligned with the Islamic State in Iraq and Al-Qaeda, who is still designated by Washington as a terrorist. They can make up any shit they want. Here, this is an article. I give him credit for this in the Wall Street Journal. You ready for that? Facts are right here. Trump family makes Middle East its business. All the dough they got. That little arrogant Jared Kushner, the one who said that's very valuable waterfront property in Gaza. Sovereign or royal funds from the 3 states have committed more than $3.5 billion to his private equity fund. Can you imagine this shit? Right in front of your eyes, and all that with the Trump Towers being built, golf course, the whole thing. It's a fucking joke, a sick one. Trump tells Gulf leaders Iran must end support of proxies on the nuclear deal. Again, we're gonna see what happens if there's one. White House, this is from the Financial Times, adopts marked shift in tone on Ukraine war. When U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance was asked about the war in Ukraine at a foreign policy forum in Washington, diplomats expected mega-style criticism of Kyiv and veiled sympathy for Russia. Instead, they heard something quite different. Vance said Russian proposal to end the conflict, quote, we think they're asking for too much. Hey, wait a minute. You're supposed to end the war, Trump said in 24 hours. After he got elected. Oh, and that guy Kellogg. Yeah, was it Kellogg cereal? Kellogg Frosted Flake? That other arrogant clown said it would end in 100 days. Oh, no, Trump said it would end before he got in office, after he got elected. Russia's not going to give back the land in Crimea or the land that they took. End of story. France ready to cite nuclear arms in Europe. That's right. France is talking about bringing nuclear weapons all over Europe. When all else fails, they take you to war. And where's the outrage? Oh, what if Russia was doing this? Oh, that'd be different. All right, imagine, how about giving him to, if if France could put nuclear sites all over Europe, can't Russia and China put nuclear sites anywhere they want, like in North Korea or anywhere else? Or Iran? No, they can't do that. You got to talk out of both sides of your mouth. You got to be a hypocrite. And here's one over here. This is the big story in the toilet paper record. Look at this. Buttigieg stirs 2028 speculation with an appeal to patriotism in Iowa. Peter Buttigieg said the Democrats, quote, must connect everything we believe, everything we say, the fucking shithead. Another fucking AOC, Buttigieg, Bernie sucking off the public tit his whole life, Sanders. That's the Democrats. And if the Republicans didn't have Trump, it'd be the same shit show, different faces. There's never been a time for a third party. Never, ever, ever. You need the money to do it. Hey, Buffett, how about putting some money up for a new third party, Freedom Party, Peace and Freedom Party? How about that? Fuck off, Celente. What peace and freedom? Go fuck yourself. You're banned from all the media. You're not allowed to talk about peace and freedom. Yeah, go to the cover of the Trends Journal. Look at the mainstream media prostitutes. Do they ever put anybody on about peace and freedom? Not a word. Not a word. And here's an article in the toilet paper. Not just more babies. Republicans want more parents to stay home. And you know what? This is about Vance saying this, that the mothers should raise their children. I agree 1,000%. If my mother didn't raise me, may her soul rest in peace, I would not be me. They put kids a couple of months old in nursing homes for children that they call daycare centers. Feeding them shit. You're out of your mind as a kid. You need the love of a mother to be there. Nope. Feed them shit, teach them shit, and they'll turn up to be shit. And that's what happened. It's a shit show. So I agree. Again, I call it like it is. I don't take sides. So here we are. We're going to have to see what happens with the with Iran. This is a big one. And the slaughter going on is no outrage of the Gaza, what they're doing every day. And it breaks my heart. So let's going to see what the Pope does. Pope-a-dope, another one. Let's see what the Pope does. If he does anything to stop this, because as the murder's going on, he said it, when he gave his speech on Sunday or something, but he hasn't done anything in action to stop the slaughter. And tune in what I did yesterday with Judge Napolitano, very important, about habeas corpus and how they're robbing us of more of our rights. So thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Subscribe to the site. We're getting shadow banned, and people don't like the truth. Thanks for tuning in.